Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain about the integrations. If you know the very well about the differentiation, which is from Math A, from intermediate first year, if you know very well in that chapter, we can get this integration also that much easy. If you don't know about the completely different differentiation about, we cannot understand about this chapter. So first of all we have to know about that formulas, that concepts we have to know. So that's why I'm going to explain about differentiations and integrations. So how integrations comes from the differentiation, that we will discuss about first. Okay, for that I'm taking here one function f of x. Capital F of x is a one function. When you do its a differentiation, we can get f of x. So this dx, when I send here, we can get as f of x dx we can take, and this d when you send right side, that comes as a integration. So finally we can get a f of x equals to capital F of x equals to integration of f of x dx we can get, and we can get a one constant. This constant is a compulsory when you do any function for integration. Okay, why we have to get this c, we'll discuss about the next term. Okay, before that we know very well the standard functions like d by dx of x to the power of n equals to n into x to the power of n minus into x to the power of n minus 1. It is a derivation of x to the power of n. Okay, when I take n plus in n plus 1, when I take n plus in n plus 1, what happens here? D by dx equal into x to the power of n plus 1. N plus in I am writing n plus 1. This equals to, here also I am writing n plus 1 into x to the power of, here also n plus 1 minus 1. D by dx x to the power of n plus 1 equals to n plus 1 x to the power of, here plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, so x to the power of n. And next what I am doing here, dx and d I am sending to the right side. X to the power of n plus 1 will be left side, and dx when I send here, n plus 1 x to the power of n dx, and at d also when I send, it comes as integration, and n plus 1 is a constant, so that it comes in front of integration symbol. n plus 1 equals to integration of x to the power of n dx, and n plus 1 is, when I send left side, x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 equals to integration of x to the power of n dx. This is the value of x to the power of n dx. X to the power of n, its integration is x to the power of n plus 1 by n minus 1, where n is not equals to minus 1. Here n is not equals to minus 1. X to the power of n differentiation is n into x to the power of n minus 1, and x to the power of n differentiation is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. n plus 1. When n equals to, if I take 0, here I am taking in this, from this I am taking here, n equals to 0 I am taking x to the power of 0 dx, this I am taking reverse, and this I am taking here 0 plus 1, x to the power of 0 plus 1 by 0 plus 1. X to the power of 0 we know that is 1 dx. 1 dx equals to x to the power of 1 by 1, that implies x. So integration of 1 into dx equals to 1. Integration of 1 into dx equals to x. This implies, for example, integration of 2 dx is there, that means 2x. Got it? Integration of 3 dx is a 3x, like we can write up. And n equals to 0 I took here, and next I am taking n equals to 1, and plus c we have to write always. Here also plus c we have to write. We will discuss about what is c. And next n equals to 1 I am taking here. In this I am writing x to the power of 1 dx equals to x to the power of 0 place I am writing 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. X to the power of 1 dx equals to x to the power of 2 by 2. If they're 1, we can get 2 by 2. If they're 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 3, like we can get here. For example, we can write direct x square dx equals to x cube by 3 we can write plus c we can write. So what is c? Why we are writing always c? Why we have to write? Let's see here. The integration of 1 dx equals to, we can write x plus c. Let I am taking here one function like d by dx of 2x plus 5 equals to, its differentiation is 2 and its 5 differentiation is 0. So finally d by dx of 2x plus 5 equals to 2 we can get here. So when you send here d and dx to the right side, we can get left side is 2x plus 5 integration of 2 dx, and 2 is a constant, that's why just now I said 2 dx, its the integration is 2x and its integration we can get as a c. So actually if not you take as a c, in all cases we are getting equals, left and right side we are getting equals, but we are not getting 2x we are getting, but 5 we are not getting here. In place of 5, if there is 7, we have to get here 7. If there is 8, here we have to get 8. If there is 9, we have to get 9. So this c is not a constant, that's why I am taking here is c. When you do any integration for any function, we'll get that answer with the plus c. Okay, I think you got it why we have to take c is. Okay, next now we'll take some algebraic functions. For example, d by dx of e power of x is there, that answer is also e power of x only. So when you write it's an integration, so dx we have to send this side, when you send d and dx to the right side, d by dx of e power of x equals to e power of x we know. Okay, what is the integration function of e power of x? Integration of e power of x. To write that, just we have to send a d by dx to the right side, that comes e power of x is the same as this integration of e power of x dx. So its answer should be what? With plus c. So the answer is e power of x dx equals to e power of x plus c. Similarly, d by dx of a power of x, that equals to, we know, a power of x into log a power of x into log a. For this, what is the integration of a power of x we have to get? So d by dx I am sending to the right side. What happens? A power of x equals to integration of a power of x log a dx, and this is a constant, so that I am taking left side, a power of x equals to log a power of x into dx. This log I am taking to left side, so that comes a power of x by log a plus c equals to integration of a power of x dx. So this is also one of the formula, and this is one of the formula. So these are the algebraic functions. And next one more, d by dx of 1 by x equals to, d by dx of log x equals to 1 by x, we know that. Then its integration function we can get log x equals to integration of 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 by x dx we can get log x, so that comes as a plus or minus plus c. So that means one time, so sometimes we can get log minus x, for we can get 1 by x only, same value we can get. So that's why we are taking mod x plus c. So integration of 1 by x dx equals to log mod x plus 3c, that we can write. And next functions like d by dx sin x cos x tan x cot x secant x and cosecant x. So its answers we can write as cos x, and its answer is a minus sin x, and its answer is a secant square x, its answer is minus cosecant square x, and secant x, its answer is a secant x, and tan x, its answer is minus cosecant x into cot x. So these are the differentiation functions. With the help of these differentiation functions we can write integration functions. So what is the integration of cos x? So we can write integration of cos x dx. This for we can get sin x plus c. This formula we have to remember. Integration of cos x dx equals to sin x plus c. And next from this one, sin x dx I am taking. Symbol I am taking to left side here. So that minus cos x plus c. Integration of sin x dx, its answer is minus cos x plus c. And this for integration of secant square x dx equals to tan x plus c. I think you are getting how to write this. Similarly we can write here minus is there, this minus is always sent to left side. So cosecant x square x dx equals to what do we get? Cot x. And next for this one, secant x tan x dx equals to, this answer we can get secant x, and here is cosecant x cot x, cosecant x and cot x, its answer is minus cosec x. Okay, this is about the trigonometric functions. And next inverse trigonometric functions. To find inverse trigonometric function, so sin inverse x equals to 1 by root over 1 minus x square, and for this one we can get minus, same we can get, only change here minus. And for this one we can get a 1 by 1 plus x square, and for this one we can get minus 1 by 1 plus x square, and for this one one by mod x root over x square minus 1, and for this one minus 1 by x square minus 1. Okay, very simple to remember all these. When c is there, that time we can get minus here. Okay, 1 by root over 1 minus x square, and here minus we can get, because here cos c, here c, here c there, that's why we are getting minus minus minus. So these two are same but symbol is changed, that's why integration of 1 by root over 1 minus x square dx equals, we can write sin inverse x plus c or minus cos inverse x plus c. Already I said minus will always send to left side when you do integration. Okay, minus cos inverse x plus c. Similarly, we can write for these also 1 by 1 plus x square dx equals to tan inverse x plus c or minus cot inverse x plus c. For this one, here plus and minus is there, that's why here tan inverse and minus cot inverse we can get. And for these, integration of 1 by x plus root over x square minus 1. When you do integration, that time we no need to take here mod dx equals to secant inverse and minus, because here minus is there, secant inverse x plus c or minus cosec inverse x plus c. And next we have a hyperbolic functions. We can take a hyperbolic functions like functions d by dx of sin h here. Sin hx equals to cos hx, and this is sin hx, and this is cot hx. First three will be positive and next three will be negative. Minus tan hx is equals to secant square hx, and this become minus cosec square hx, and this become minus secant hx and tan hx, and for this one minus cosecant hx and cot hx. For this we can write integrations also, and for this integration hyperbolic integration functions also there. For them also we can write with the help of this your textbook. We can follow with the previous trigonometric inverse of trigonometric function, how I change it, like that you can change it. Okay, it is some lengthy going, that's why I'm not explaining about that. Okay, now come to the question, integration of 3x plus 1 whole square by 2x dx. Okay, evaluate integration of 3x plus 1 whole square by 2x dx. So let's see how to solve this. First of all, it is like a plus b whole square. I am expanding that. So when you expand this, 9x square plus 6x plus 1 by 2x dx we can write. And next I am taking individual all here. Integration of 9x square by 2x, and for this first plus 6x by 2x plus 1 by 2x, and next term here x gets cancelled, here 2x times 1 is 2x times 3 is we can get like here. And next when you take all individual here, integration 9x by 2 dx, here 9x will be left and by 2 is there, plus, and here only 3 is there, so 3 dx, plus here 1 by 2x is there, 1 by 2x dx. And next if there any constant we can take a left side of the integration symbol, so 9 by 2 integration of x into dx, plus here 3 is a constant, so that it comes only dx, 1 dx we can take it is, plus 1 by 2 integration of 1 by x dx. And next x integration, we know that x square by 2 plus 1 dx, integration of 1 dx is equals to x, integration of 1 is x, plus 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by x is just now already I told log mod x, plus c we can write. For all I am taking as a common c. Okay, when I multiply here, 2 2s are 4 here, 9 by 4 x square, and this comes 3x, and it is as it is 1 by 2 of log mod x plus c. Like we can solve the answers. Okay, next question I'm taking here, second one. Integration of x plus 4 by 1 plus x square of dx is there given. Okay, let how to solve. Here two terms are there. I'm taking individually here. First term, okay, x for dx plus this 4 is a constant. I'm taking left side of the integration sign. 1 by 1 plus x square dx. 1 by 1 plus x square by into dx. And x integration is just now I said in the previous question, x square by 2 plus 4 into, this is the formula of tan inverse x, 1 by 1 plus x square, integration of 1 by 1 plus x square dx equals to tan inverse x. So that tan inverse x plus c. Finally we can write x square by 2 plus 4 tan inverse x plus c. This is the answer of this question. And next question. Okay, now this question is also having two terms that I am taking as a individual. Integration of 1 by root over 1 minus x square dx, and this 2 is a constant, that's why I am taking left side of the integration sign. And next what is inside is a 1 by root over 1 plus x square dx. So for both we have to take dx, and this is the formula of sine inverse x, sine inverse x plus, and this is a 2 into, and this is the formula of integration of 1 by root over 1 plus x square. 1 plus is there, that is a sine h inverse, hyperbolic function we can take here, sine h inverse x plus c. This is the answer of this question. So this is one of the important question, very important question. Integration of secant square x into cosec square dx. So this can be written as, we don't have any formula like a secant x and cosec x, that's why I'm changing into like here 1 by cos square we can write, reciprocals I'm taking for both here, 1 by sin square x dx, and this 1 ones we can take 1 only, that one I'm writing as sin square x plus cos square x. We know that this is the identity, sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1, and denominator I'm writing as it is cos square x into sin square x dx. Now here is the two terms there, the two terms I'm taking as individual now. Integration of sin square x by cos square x into sin square x dx plus, and for this one also integration of cos square x by cos square x into sin square x dx. Here sin square gets cancelled, cos square gets cancelled, and what the remaining here, 1 by cos square x dx plus, and here also 1 by sin square x dx. After getting this 1 by cos square we know that is a secant square x dx plus, and this become cosecant square x dx. Secant square x is nothing but we know that is all tan x. Integration of secant square x dx is equals to tan x, and integration of cosec square dx is nothing but minus cot x plus c. This is one of the important question from this concept. Okay, next question. This is also one of the important question. Integration of 1 plus sin square x by 1 plus cos 2x dx. So this we have to convert first. 1 plus cos 2x. 1 plus cos 2, first of all we have to know about what is a cos 2x equals to 2 cos square x minus 1. This is the formula. With the help of this formula, minus 1 when you take left side, that comes 1 plus cos 2x equals to 2 cos square x. This term I am going to write here. 1 plus cos 2x equals to 2 cos square x. I am writing here. 1 plus sin square x by 2 cos square x dx. Now here is 2 I am taking outside, it is a constant, that's why 1 by cos square x plus sin square x by cos square x. Like when you take here, like we have written here. Next 1 by 2 integration, and this become as a secant square x, and this become as a tan square x dx. 1 by 2 integration, and this become secant square. I am writing as it is here, and it is a formula, so that come as a secant square x minus 1. Tan square x equals to secant square x minus 1 dx. Secant square x plus secant square x, 2 secant square x we can write. 1 by 2 integration of 2 secant square x minus 1 dx. Now I am taking individual. 1 by 2 of integration, this 2 I am writing here in outside, secant square x dx minus this 1 by 2 for both here, 1 by 2 integration 1 dx, and 2 gets cancelled. Secant square x is, we know that is tan x minus 1 by 2, 1 dx is integration is x plus c. So this is one of the important question. Integration of root over 1 plus sin 2x dx. So this one I am writing as sin square x plus cos square x plus this sin 2x. Sin 2x formula I am writing. Sin 2x is a 2 sin x cos x into dx. And finally this become as a sin x plus cos x whole square into dx. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab form. That's why I am writing as a sin x plus cos x whole square. Here square and root gets cancelled. Finally sin x plus cos x into dx. So when I take individual here, sin x dx plus cos x dx. Sin x dx and cos x dx, integration of sin x, integration of cos x. Integration of sin x is a minus cos x plus cos x integration is a sin x plus c. This is answer. Okay, thank you friends. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share to your friends.